Hello everybody, this is Celesta Matthews and today we will be seeing our second experiment in web technology. Now over here, this is what I have actually created. So what we did is we created a header. We have the page heading and it is like a company's name and we have a logo for that. After that, over here we have 4 links and a search box that we have inserted, and all these are in a single straight line. Okay, these are all anchor tags. After that, we have this section over here which gives me all the details, and then we have an audio which you can play from here, and this is the video that you can use. And after that, down over here we have the footer wherein I have put in the contact us and details and all such stuffs. After that, we have a link which is email us, and whenever you click it, it opens the email ID. Okay, it opens up something like this. Okay, fine. Now we have the call us option over here, which will be like you can always use this and directly call the person wherever the number is given. Okay. Now we have this iframe over here wherein I have inserted the Google Maps, and I have a register here column wherein I can enter my username, I can enter my password, and I can click on submit. Now these two values are given required. Okay, here you can see that this is a required field and over here as well. So simply if I click submit, then it says that it is a required field and it gives me an error. So for instance, I just type in some ID and then I give in some password. After that, I click on submit. So now here it opens up our resume page. Here I have created a form wherein it gives submit your resume and then personal details. This I have given using the legend tag. So here you can see that I have asked for my first name, middle name and last name, and I have given placeholders over here as well. So this says enter your first name. As soon as I click over here, it will give me some value. Okay. Now here I have done the same, and then in the date of birth column I have inserted a calendar. Okay, so you can select anything from here or here, I mean the month, the date and the year. Fine. After this, the age in years, it gives me a condition that the age must be above 18. If it is below 18, then it will always give me an error. Now we have gender, male, female or others. Now what we can do is, all these are radio buttons. So all these have been grouped together so that only one of them can be selected. So if in case I select male and then I click on female, both of them will never be selected. That's what a radio button does. Now over here I have a progress bar and I have done this using a progress tag. After that I have asked the address, and the address column I have given a text area wherein I have asked to enter the address. Then we have city or town, and then we have state. Now when I click on this drop down list, it gives me a number of options wherein I can select a particular state. Now I have the zip code that is to be entered over here. After then again the progress bar. After that, the contact details. Now for telephone, I have given, a kind of an example that it should be in this particular format along with the STD code or something like that. After that, you have your mobile number and email address. So it says that it should be something @karunya.edu.in. So you can have any such email IDs or any such, placeholders that can be placed. Now after that, I have asked to give the website name. Then when I come over to the educational details, I have created a table inside which here are the check boxes. 3 check boxes are over here, and over here it gives me the university from where I studied. I have to enter in details over here. So these are text boxes which are put inside each and every cell of the table. So here also I can select countries. It's a drop down list. Again over here I have a calendar. So here, and then I have a percentage column. After that, I have a, file type of input. So when I click on this browse, it opens up this kind of a page wherein you can select which file you want to use. Now you can also add the access attribute to this so that you can, select only particular formats such as JPG format or PDF format. You can specify it over there. And after that you have resume, and until and unless you have filled each and everything over here, it will not allow you to submit your resume, correct? Okay, so this resets each and everything on the page. So I'll show you the code here. So first what I have done is I have created the title, and then here is my header. Inside the header I have given style background color equal to lavender, and then I have sent the logo is there right now. I have centered that particular logo, and I have inserted the image over here, which I have given particular styling. I have specified the width and the height and the margin and everything. After that I have given my company name. Okay, these all things are inside the center tag. Now I have given the background color as green, and I have said that I have created a table. Instead of creating a navigation bar, you can always create a table and then use it. So what I have done is I have created a table wherein there are 4 columns and I have divided them equally. Correct. So I have created a table of width 100, and inside each of them I have placed anchor tags and I have given particular names to them. Now, okay, over here that this one is for the search button. Okay. So I have said input type is equal to text, placeholder, search box. Now here this is the end of my navigation bar. After that, inside this section part, what I have done is I have to enter some content, and then below that I have to place a particular audio. So what I did is again I created a table, and the first column I gave it as a width of 50 and the other column as 50. So both are equally divided. Now in the first column what I did is inside a paragraph tag I have entered some data. Okay. And after that I have inserted the audio file. So I have audio tag. After that I have specified the width and height and then controls. Now source src, I have given the name of the file, and this file has to be stored wherein my project is stored. Okay, otherwise it will not be loaded. So, and I have specified the type, that it's audio and it is MP3. I close the audio tag, and after that over here I have inserted the video tag, which is in the second column. Okay, so inside the second column I have given width equal to 100, height equal to 100 and controls. Again I use the source tag to give in my the details of the file, and I have given over here video and MP4. Okay. After that, inside the table, I have created a class, and then I say, I created a form after that, wherein I gave the class as contact, and then I said contact us, and I have, I have underlined this particular word. So what I basically did is I created a span, I put that particular word inside it, and I said text decoration equal to underline. So you can always do that, and after that you have put in the details over here, and here is the reference for the phone number and the email ID. So I say a and href anchor tag. Inside that I have the href attribute, wherein I have said tel, that is for telephone, colon I gave in the mobile number, and then I have said href is equal to mail to, and I have given the email ID. So you can always use this anywhere on your web page. And the next form that I have created is the register form. I have given it a particular class, and after that I have given it field set, and the legend is set to be register here. And inside that I have given some text boxes. The first one is simply a text box, so I just say text, and then I give placeholder equal to username, and then I specify that this is required. Until and unless you fill this particular text area, you cannot submit your the form. And for the password I have said type is equal to password. Okay, and then button type is equal to submit, that's a submit button. And what is the form action? Form action is the target where once this button is clicked, this page should be directed. That is your target. So I say form action is equal to resume.html, which is my second file. And then I have a form method over here which says post. Now there can be two form methods, one is post and the other one is get. What is the difference between post and get? Post, if you give the form method as post, whenever you type in some details, that details are appended inside your URL and then sent to the server. Okay, the same is not the case with the get method. If you use the get method, the data is encoded and then it is sent to the server, so you cannot view it, and hence your ID and your password will not be leaked. So it's always better to use the get method. Now after that, for the Google Maps, I have embedded that particular Google Map. So you can go to Google Maps and then you can say there's an option in order to embed it over here. So I always use iframe, which stands for inline frame. So I have added that particular frame. This tag is used to have a portion of some particular website on your own website. So I have added a portion of Google Maps on my own website. So that's what iframe does. And then okay, this is the end of the index page. When I go to resume, yeah, so on my resume I have a form wherein I have small areas, like I have divided it into 4 parts. The first part is my personal details, wherein I have my text box, and then I have some placeholders given over here, and this is also required. Similarly, I have middle name and last name. Then for date of birth I have to insert a calendar. So I say input type is equal to date. That gives me a calendar. Now for age in years I have again the same thing, but I have changed the type to number. After that, the radio buttons. For the radio buttons, you can see that I have grouped all these 3 radio buttons under the same name gender. So if you have to group a radio button, you have to give all the radio buttons that are to be grouped as the same name. Okay. So then I have the progress tag, wherein I have given value equal to 20. That means 20% of your whole resume is filled, and I have a maximum of 100. Similarly, it is for the second part, the address. I have taken it as text area, and here I have mentioned the size in rows and columns. Okay, now I have the state, wherein I have select and options. That is my drop down list. So here you can get a drop down list. Inside the options I have given all the 3 states. I can choose any one of them. Now for the zip code, I have set a maximum value to 5 nines. That is, my maximum value should be between 0 to 5 nines. So after that, again I have the progress bar and then my telephone, and for the telephone I have set type equal to text and given some ordinary number such as example. Okay. Now for the mail also I have done the same thing, and after that, coming down over here, I have a table wherein I have given these particular headings, and I have created checkboxes and text areas inside the table itself. That's what I have done over here. After that, coming to the last part, I have to upload a particular file. So how do I do that? I say input type is equal to file. So this will give me the option to browse and select any particular file that is to be uploaded. So here you can submit the resume. I have created a button as well which says submit, and another button which says reset. So that's all about my second experiment. I hope you understood it. Thank you.